Hello and welcome to my beta for Factories of the Future, my BCM325 subject digital artifact. This digital artifact has started on my previous YouTube page that I've used for BCM subjects in the past. I uploaded my first introductory video, which was initially going to be a couple videos, but I increase the amount of content and put it into a singular video due to some feedback I'll talk about in a second. I haven't really had any public interaction though, because I was unable to upload the video while I was in Zagreb, Croatia for a competition, and now I'm back in Malta with internet. I have been able to upload it, but I also need to upload this beta presentation, so I'll have to only be talking about the feedback from peers, and will later on have feedback from a public audience, which I plan to post Reddit once I have my next video up. I'll post to the Reddit matching the game that video specifically is referencing, and we'll go from there and hopefully get some interaction from the public as well as just peers. So as I was talking about, the interaction and feedback that I've responded to mainly comes from this comment that I got here. In my first video, I now explain what factory games are in the form of Satisfactory, Factorio, and Dyson Sphere program. I also define exactly the factory types that I'm looking at, and that I'm not actually looking at in-space zero-gravity manufacturing, that I'm just looking at Earth-based manufacturing and how that will look in my digital artifact looking 50 years into the future. I have also looked at some subject-related and other research. The subject material comes in the form of Stuart Brand, who was referenced in the lectures and has some interesting thoughts in his programs and the way he looks and forecasts the future, and the way that he doesn't pick political sides but just forecasts the future as it can possibly be. Also looking at this mini book about space mining and manufacturing that's been written by David Sivolala. This book here to have a basis for my research and background as I forecast to 2071. I'm meeting the criteria of DA requirements for BCM325 in the way that I am using what I have knowledge and interest about in factory games, combining it with another interest in looking at space and what's happening at the moment, and then using those two together to forecast the future of 2071 off-world manufacturing, which is part of the BCM325 future culture idea. To finish my DA, I will be producing 2 to 3 videos, hopefully 3 by the end of week 12, to allow for public interaction before I finalize my DA. These 3 videos are coming in interplanetary transit, which is Dyson Sphere program based, automated mining processes and refining, which will mostly look at Satisfactory, and automated use in universal standardized manufacturing machines, which is mostly based on Factorio. Thank you for listening.